What's going on, everyone? Enzo here, coming at you today with a sort of an update video, I guess. Um, Update on the MP9 TKI 4. I realized it had been probably since I got the car. I got the car around January or so. I remember I made an update video around March of me breaking in the car when it was brand new, but I wanted to give you guys, I guess, an update. Um, Pretty much almost now that the season's over. Um, it is September now, so it's been a couple months, pretty much the entire summer season with the TKI 4 Nitro Buggy. So I guess I just wanted to do a little bit of a update video on it. So let's go ahead and take the body off, show you what we got, and get to it. Alright, so the body's off, everything is off, and we can get right into it. So first off, what you can probably tell is I don't have the 7 port in the car right now. I did switch it out into the WRX. The reason being is the last time I ran my WR7, I was at a really dusty track and was running it. Everything was good. And I think my pit guy, it was just a practice day, but I think my pit guy that was helping me pit accidentally dropped the bottle. And I think when that happened, it got a little bit dirty and a little bit of dirt got inside. And when he filled me up, that dirt stayed in the tank. And even though the tank does have like a foam filter and all that, I think a little bit got through to the engine and it did end up losing compression, I think. So that engine is a little bit hurt. Still trying to get it sorted out though. I might have caught it at time because when it started acting funny, I pulled it immediately and I didn't keep running it. So haven't put it back in the car ever since I cleaned it out and made sure everything was okay. There were no scores on the piston or any of that, but just unfortunate that that little mishap happened. So I ended up having to get my 5 port, which was the WRX, and the engine has been running phenomenal. It's a Truggy motor, and I have it in my buggy, so it's got a ton of power. But I got it controlled, got the 2143 pipe in there, and it's very controllable power. I am running the original servos that I built the car with, which are the MKS 599, HBL 599s. These servos have been freaking amazing. Not a single issue all year round, knock on wood. They have been really good, really durable, really worth the money. I know a bunch of guys hit me up and they say, oh, the servos are expensive, this and that, but really, you get what you pay for, and I think the same goes with the kit. Everyone knows that when you buy Kyosho, you're getting the quality. You're getting that, you know, the Japanese material, and I think the same goes for the servos and, of course, my engine. They are more on the expensive side, but yes, you are getting that quality. So the servos have been really good. I went ahead and I upgraded at least just the top screws to the mix of Lunsford, ProTech, and Kyosho titanium screws, along with some from the front right here, and along with the rear tower. Rear tower has a couple as well, back around here and stuff like that, just to bling it up a little bit. As you can tell, it does not have the stock towers. It has the hard front HS tower that does not come with the kit, along with the H upper mount. Does come with the bleed. I did put the bleeder caps, and I put the hard rear tower on. Along with that, the aluminum caster blocks. I have the 16 degrees on right now. The 16-degree blocks provide a little bit more on-power steering at higher speeds, like on big sweepers and stuff like that. But it is a nice option to have the stock plastic ones, or even the aluminum 13 degrees for more medium or smaller size tracks with tighter turns. I think the 13 degree definitely gives you a little bit more initial steering going into those tighter corners, so it's good to have the option. But as for the kit has been awesome. Haven't had a single issue. Cars work just about everywhere I've gone, from high grip to very low. I went to AMS for AMS 9.0 down in Coleman County, Alabama, for their big race, and I ran my Nitro along with the e-buggy, and the car was really good on high bite. Me, Jared, and the rest of the team worked together and developed a pretty good setup, and the car was really good. And then back home on more low medium grip tracks, I ran my typical starting setup, which is 5,000 in the front, 7,000 in the center, 4 in the back. Car's really good then. Suspension's always working good. Those that have driven the MP9 and do own one know that the Kyosho, it's something about the Kyosho shocks that just makes the car float over the bumps. The car is really, really good in the rough. Car has been really good. I really have no complaints whatsoever. Having ran the TLR car in the past, for those of you that followed me, switching back to Kyosho, which was my home ground, and coming back to the car that I really had a lot of success with, on the track, I really couldn't complain. I always felt at home with Kyosho cars, both 10 scale and 8 scale. So to be running the car again just boosts my confidence and everything on the track, and been doing way better. But comparing, say, the TLR to the Kyosho is just a lot easier to drive, a little easier even to work on. Quality is on another level. It's just, everything is, if you ever own your Kyosho car, if you ever decide to pick one up and you build your kit personally and you don't buy the pre-built, not saying it's not good, but I'll elaborate. If you guys have ever built a Kyosho car or ever plan on building one, you will know that when you guys put the kit together, and once you finish the kit and you check the kit out, you feel the shocks and you feel the arms and you mess with it and you check everything and everything's said and done, the fit and finish on Kyosho cars is on point. Like, it is unreal how good everything goes together and how great everything wears. Everything's been really good. Like, for example, if you look at the center, the rear dog bones, those rear dog bones have a ton of races on it all summer long. Been doing this almost every weekend, and that's the rear drive bone or out drive wear. Very normal wear. It's not even gouged up, looks brand new. Like, there is almost no wear from my pins, and this goes for the rear, the front, and the center. Everything wears really good. The drivetrain is probably the smoothest. It's a little bit on the loud side. The clutch bell's always worn in a little bit, but once the car warms up and the bearings are warm and everything's operational and running in a race, if you come back from a qualifier and your car's warm and everything's right off the track from being run, and you spin the tires, they'll spin forever. It's really good. I think whoever picks this car up is really gonna enjoy it. It drives really good on a rough track. Setup is very easy to get down. The car just works. It's a very easy car to drive. It runs good just about on any track you can get. And having run Kyosho in the past, all the way back to a TKI, my first Kyosho before having YouTube and all of this was a TKI 2 Nitro Buggy that I had gotten off eBay, dating all the way back to a TKI 2, now comparing it to a TKI 4. The car is unreal. It is really good. It still holds its performance. There's a reason why this car's won 8 IFMAR Worlds on the same chassis. It's just proven, and it works. So I definitely recommend this car. It works really good. So I just really wanted to make a video and explain to you guys, how my season's been going, how the car's felt, pros, cons. Really, the pros have been how good it feels, how easy it is to set up from track to track. Just the reliability. If you have good maintenance skills and you're on your maintenance and you're on taking care of your car, cleaning it after every race, going through your car, through your diffs, through your shocks, making sure everything's right, mechanically sound. When you come into those A-mains 25, 30, 40, even an hour-long nitro final, you have the confidence that your car is going to withstand and finish that race. That's a problem that I see very, very big in our areas. A lot of people have these newer cars and all that, and the quality isn't really on top with Kyosho, And I think that's the thing that really helps the Kyosho car and has always really boosted it amongst the rest, is just the quality, and it holds up really good in long races. And I see a lot of people with different brand cars, and they're really good, and I'm not knocking them, but I think one of the biggest things with a nitro race is not only who has the fastest car, but who can finish the race. That's huge. It's crazy how many times I see people DNF or break or have mechanical failures from nitro mains from not having a car that can hold up. So having that is super important. But honestly, I think whoever gets this car will have a really good car, really good experience. And